Welcome to episode number 89. And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you two secrets that I just realized today that's got me pretty far ahead in life. Stay tuned. So the big question is, how do ambitious people like us who grew up listening to the old advice of go to school, work hard for 40 years, and retire when you're old, create a life today that is meaningful, abundant, healthy, and brings joy, while also leading a life that is productive and full of achievement? That is the question, and this is the podcast that will help give you the answers that you're searching for. My name is Del Denny, and welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. Hey, my friends, this is Del Denny, and before we get into today's podcast, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever wondered what your purpose in life is? Or do you feel you're just going through the motions? Wake up, go to work, pay the bills, go to sleep, and repeat? Too many people are just going through the motions. Many people are feeling burned out, and many people are wondering if there's more to life than what's in front of them. And that's why I created a free audio training called How to Find Your Purpose. When you find out what your individual, unique purpose in life is, it'll change your life forever. Imagine waking up every day and feeling alive, happy, and vibrant because you know your purpose. Well, I've put together a free audio training for you, my friends, to help you find your purpose. It's a 4-step framework that'll help solve your individual, unique purpose in life. Inside this program, you'll also learn 8 strategies to live a more vibrant life. Head on over to deldenny.com and click free training at the top. That's deldenny.com and click free training, or you can look in the show notes of this podcast for the link as well. Now, without further ado, on to today's podcast. What is going on? Del Denny here, and currently today I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, out here putting on a seminar. Super excited. The world is slowly opening back up, and we're doing all that social distancing stuff, and you might be able to hear the rain just pouring down outside. I'm out here at this beautiful Marriott hotel, and it is pouring down rain, and I'm absolutely loving it because I'm in my shorts right now. Have a little time off, and it is absolutely wonderful. But anyways, I was just finishing up a letter, and I thought, you know what? This is a good podcast. This is a good little nugget I was just writing here, and because it made me realize something, and it's 2 secrets for getting ahead. And I've talked about one of them quite a bit on the podcast, and maybe the second one not so much, but the first one has to do with reading. Like, I love reading. Reading has been the secret sauce in getting ahead. And at the age of 17, that's when I really kind of started my love for reading. And today, as you know, I read about a book a week. So I finish about a book a week. So in the last 2 weeks, I've finished 3 books. Now, not all the time do I finish one book. It just averages out to about 52 books a year. And, you know, you take 5 years of doing that, you know, you've read over 250 books. And you look at the average person reads only 1 book a year, and, you know, in 5 years they've read 5 books. So you think about all that knowledge and education over time, that really compounds and adds up. So what would you rather be? Would you rather have 250 books under your belt, or would you rather have 5 books under your belt? Who do you think has a better position in the marketplace? Well, someone that reads. And so that's really probably the first secret for my success and a lot of other very successful people is that they read. They have the habit of learning and growing. And it's just not picking up a paper book. You know, that can be a Kindle. It can be, you know, an e-version. And it can also be audiobooks. And I love audiobooks. I don't really listen to the radio all that much in my car. I'd rather make my car a mobile learning environment. And so I can spend 30 minutes in a car and really get a good education on that day. It also kind of helps your framework for the day too. Helps your mindset because when you're learning and you're growing, it really sets the tone for the rest of your day. So that's really the first secret, is learning and growing and reading. That's the first secret of getting ahead. Now here's the second one. This is kind of funny, but it makes sense. Is travel. Travel, I couldn't express this more, is people need to travel more. They gotta get out of the house. And it's tough to do today. I get it, because of the world pandemic and COVID, and the world has shut down quite a bit. But today, whenever that opportunity comes, go travel. If you can travel within your own country, your own state, whatever it may be, go travel right now. And when things open up again, go travel to other countries. Well, why? Why do that? It's simple. When you travel, you learn to appreciate other people. You learn to appreciate other cultures. You learn how to appreciate diversity. And isn't that something the world could really need right now? Maybe that's why we're in all this pandemonium right now, is because we've stopped traveling. We've lost our perspective on how other people think and why it's okay, and we can accept how other people think. It doesn't mean that we have to change our own way of thinking. But I know travel has really made me appreciate other cultures. To date, I've been to 15 countries, and I feel that I'm a better person because of that. Not saying I'm better than someone, but I'm better than my old self. And that's really what this competition is we're not competing with other people, we're competing against ourselves. We're trying to make who we are today better than we were yesterday. And travel has helped me so much with that. One of my favorite places in the world to travel, Paris, France. I love Paris. I love the culture. I love the history. I love the food. It's such a romantic city. And then London. I've loved traveling around London and seeing the old sights and Big Ben. Ireland. I've loved the people of Ireland. Some of the nicest people I've ever met have come out of Ireland, and to see the Cliffs of Moher. And really, me being in America, and a lot of my heritage comes from European ancestry. When I was in Ireland and Scotland, I could feel the heritage. I could feel my roots there, and it felt amazing. And then, being in Italy and Switzerland, Austria, and all these other places, it's just really cool. And like I said, it gives you a perspective. And so that's really what today's podcast is about, is to think about, how do we get ahead? What's the secret of life? Well, those are two big ones right there. Travel and read. If you want to get ahead, if you want a bigger perspective on life, be a little bit more knowledgeable, read and travel. And you know what? While you're traveling, you might as well read something too. So anyways, this is Del Denny signing off. I hope this helps. Get out there and travel. Travel to another country if you can, but if not, travel to someplace new. Open up your eyes. Give yourself a new experience. So this is Del Denny signing off. Remember, learn, lead, and live to your full potential. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes to get automatic episode updates for the Upgrade Your Life podcast. And finally, please take a minute to leave us an honest review and rating on iTunes. Your feedback really helps us out when it comes to the ranking of the show, and I make it a point to read every single one of the reviews that we get. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me on the Upgrade Your Life podcast. Have a great day.